Hey, what's going on, everybody? Excuse me. Trying to upload a video instead of going live. I don't really like the space that it takes up on my phone. I don't have an iPhone. I'm not planning on getting one, so I have to take time to make a video and delete it or post it if I feel like if it's clear enough and everything looks good. I'm just trying to talk about the recent political talk that's going on Facebook. I'm not sure how many people follow my posts when I get into political arguments with people, but I can honestly say that before the election in 2016, every political debate that I've had on anybody with Facebook that didn't like what I was saying, they've either banned me, stopped talking to me, whether it's friends. I have a few family, just don't talk to me no more, don't see them, don't hear from them, deleted me from Facebook. So it is what it is, but I've yet to have too many people that can bring an honest argument to me without using the race card. And I'm sick of hearing, oh well, you ain't nothing but an N-word out here. It don't matter what you think. Trump's got these racists out here, the police killing people. I don't want to get a traffic stop. I might get shot tonight. That's the rhetoric that I'm hearing. Instead of people trying to have an intelligent conversation, and then when it gets heated, it just turns into insults. But I'm trying to prove my opinion based on research and what facts I see that are credible, researching online around the world, away from mainstream media in other places, other countries. Every country's got their version of mainstream media. Then they got the people on the internet like Alex Jones trying to give his opinion. So it seems like the mainstream is a narrative that they want you to believe. If you listen to anybody else on the radio, or the internet, they're conspiracy theorists because they're speaking some outlandish shits. Excuse my language, but they're speaking some outlandish stuff that doesn't follow the narrative that you see and hear and people talking about and posting and videos and Twitter and all this. I'm trying to stay on topic here. I'm not sure how much time I got. Might go for 5 or 6 minutes. But I feel I need to make a video. I don't want to go live, save space on my phone, so I feel like I just need to make a video just to express my feelings, and for someone to call me brainwashed because I don't believe what they believe. Now I'm hearing that, well, all those black people's on the same page. Something wrong with you. You're crazy. You're brainwashed. You're a sellout. You're a disgrace to the race. Do you like your black skin? Do you like being black? Do you like black people? It's all the rhetoric that I hear from people that I grew up with all my life. If I didn't like black people, then I would have been like that when I was younger. But the majority of my friends when I was younger were black. That's who I grew up with. That's who we hung out with. Predominantly white school, you're going to hang around with black folks. So maybe that's part of the programming that was going on in a small, predominantly white town like that. The public schools, they're just going to make racial tension by how they teach what racism is and what the Civil War was. That's how I grew up, and that's all y'all believe what they told you in the books. And if you don't do your research, the books is rewriting history, and you believing in the narrative that is false. I can honestly remember 6th grade, and the teacher was just in such a sympathetic talking, and it took 3 of y'all to make one person, and you were shackled and living in a shack or sleeping on the floor and didn't have no civil rights. That's the narrative that we grew up on, talking points like that in history. And when you're one of 4 black people in a class of 20 people, that's where racism starts. If you believe all that bullshit they tell us in school, and then you live your life growing up like that, thinking that every white person is the same way, same mentality, then you're failing yourself. And like I said, I don't want to get on a rant, but I just want to let it be known that I'm not upset, or I really don't care what people say about me. At the end of the day, I know what I'm saying is verified by some source of somewhere. Whether I study it or hear it, or put 2 and 2 together and get it. But the only message that I really am trying to get out of my posts when it's political is, it doesn't matter if Donald Trump is racist. We are all Americans, black, white, brown, orange, yellow. We're American. And it just boggles my mind that people are so programmed and brainwashed that you're more worried about a racist white person or a racist cop shooting you or white privilege than you are living your life and being a competent member of society and teaching your children how to grow up with common sense. I mean, look at our inner cities. Chicago, like 50 people shot over the weekend, the majority after midnight. I think it was like 40 people were shot after midnight. So almost in a day, they shooting 40, 50 people. And nobody wants to talk about that. But a guy gets shot by the police when he's seen on camera reaching for his gun. It's this boom boom situation. They're gonna kill you if you got a gun and they know you got one. Put your hands up. It just blows my mind how people take race and try to make their complete argument out of race between black and white. Comes back to school. When they were telling us about how pathetic and how bad it was being to be a slave back in the day, and you 3 black people in a room with 20 white people, yeah, it's going to make you feel bad. You're going to feel like every white person is looking at me like I'm worthless. That's what we've been programmed. And if you still living your life thinking that you ain't shit, like LeBron James said, don't matter how rich and famous you get, if you black in America, you always gonna have trouble. And they remind you that you ain't nothing but an N-word. One of the most prominent athletes in this generation, sharing that message to millions and millions of children that want to be just like him. And they believe that. That's the same thing they were teaching us in school. It took 3 of y'all to make one white person. You know that? You ain't shit. I'm sorry. That's what they taught us, and that's how y'all living. That you think you aren't enough to even matter. Then you see me as a person that's trying to be a free thinker and understand what's going on. Don't see color. I don't see racism. I see globalism and socialism and what's happening in these other countries. People dying and starving. They charging you $20 for a damn roll of tissue. Inflation out the roof. It takes hundreds and hundreds of their dollars to make up one of ours. That's what people's going through in the world, and we're up here talking about President Trump being a racist and police gonna come after me. What if they do shoot you? Then you're dead. It's like people die every day. It could happen, it couldn't. It is what it is. Every policeman is not racist looking for a black person to shoot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I'm probably getting close to my time. But I really feel like I should share this. I'm not trying to talk junk about nobody, but I'm just trying to express my feelings about how I feel, and that I'm not brainwashed. I'm trying to stay informed, and I want other people to be informed instead of being stuck on race bait. At the end of the day, it don't matter what color your skin is. Jesus don't save skin, he saves souls, is what I've been told as growing up. So I try to live my life like I want him to save my soul. I'm not worried about him saving my skin because it's going to be gone when you're dead. So please get off of the race bait. Maybe Donald Trump is racist. Is that going to matter? When we get attacked by another country or invaded, or somebody hits us with an EMP, knocks out the power, it's not going to matter who's racist. But when y'all stuck on all this rhetoric, some shit like that could happen, and y'all too worried about what the president's saying and what he's trying to do to keep us safe. And I'm sick of it. So I'm going to try to stay away from the political beef and political post. Because I'm tired of people trying to put in their 2 cents and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And racism is identity politics. We're stuck on identity politics instead of what's really going on in the world politically and spiritually. That's my focus. So thanks to everybody that watches this video, but I'm not trying to go live, but hopefully this will download. Everybody have a good night. And if you're not ready to have an intelligent argument, please stop commenting on my post if you don't like it. Just keep scrolling, please.